Yo, what's going on, everybody? You guys can read the title and thumbnail. I'm gonna talk about the current state of Type Soul. Honestly, that's probably what the title will be, or something like that. Because the game's not fun. It's not enjoyable. There's no content. There's nothing to do. The only thing to do inside this game is PvP, which would be fine, right? There's tons of PvP games on Roblox and even outside of Roblox that people play every single day because the PvP is good. I can't admit the PvP in itself is good for this game. The balancing for this game might be one of the worst fucking balancings I've ever seen, though, because that's what's making the game not fun right now. The game is unbalanced to absolute fuck right now. Like, nothing inside this game is balanced at all. It's either completely dog shit or it's just the best thing inside the game. And it's a little insane to me, the fact that testers and the devs were like, hey, this might be one of the most, like, this is probably the most balanced the game has ever been. What the fuck game were you playing? Because the game I'm playing right now is not balanced at all. We finally got Flower nerfed, okay? Great. Flower is finally nerfed. Boom. Doesn't take away from the fact that every other thing inside this game is still broken as well. I don't think this game will ever be balanced. Because they're just gonna nerf one thing, like how they nerf Flower, and then people are gonna be like, oh, okay, well, Flower's nerfed, let me just swap to this element, because it's just as broken. The game will never be balanced, right? We already knew that, okay? Sure. But there's no other content aside from PvP. So, essentially what you're forced to do right now, after you're done progressing, is go play King of the World, go play Ranked, or go play cooling games, and that's all that you have, right? And yes, I do know that there's some players to this game that don't have True Mode and don't have Ancient Vasto and don't have their maxed out build. I'm sure you guys are still having a very ever so slightly bit of fun, right? Sure. But that doesn't really apply to this game anymore. 93,000 different people have True Mode. Let's keep in mind the game only gets 85k players. So there's more people with True Mode than there is players on the game. In Ancient Vasto, I know it's hard to obtain a little bit getting the items, but as long as you go play Ranked, you'll have the items to trade for the items required. You can literally, if you're in a Ronker right now and you want Ancient Vasto, all you have to do is go to cooling games and AFK, and you'll get your Hodball and you'll get your blood, and then you can go play Ranked for a little bit and get an item that's worth a true Hod and worth a partial essence, and you're perfectly fine. You can go get your Ancient Vassal. Like, getting Ancient Vassal is not that hard. And it's not like you can be like, oh, well, I don't have True yet. 93,000 people have True. If you don't have True yet, that's entirely on you, because almost damn near the whole game's player base already has it, right? So, I just don't really know. There's nothing really to do inside this game. The very last thing that we have is Almighty's requirement. That is the only thing that we need to figure out, because True Shunko is not inside the game. True Shunko is not inside the game, right? And Almighty is the last thing that we have to discover. And not that many people even really care about it. So there's kind of nothing to look forward to unless if they update. They did say Clan Wars is getting a rework, and they did say that they want to update. But Christy told me that we were supposed to get a content update. Like, I talked to him, I would say maybe 5 days, 6 days into the release. He's like, yeah, we're gonna fix all the bugs, and then we're gonna work on a content update. Brother, we're 2.5 weeks into the re-release. The server list still doesn't work. The game is still completely unbalanced. There's still bugs inside the game. I realistically don't think we're getting a real content update for at least another week. A month into the game, essentially, is how long it's going to take for us to get the first content update. And then let's also keep in mind, Type Soul's content updates usually are some dog shit. Like, they'll add one element and maybe a few new essences, maybe a new vow or something will be added. But it's not going to be legitimate content. It's going to be nothing to actually grind for. We might get the Clan Wars rework, which I guess that would have something to actually play. But that's something that should have already been in the game the whole time, and it really doesn't apply to many players. Many players don't really care about Clan Wars. When I posted my video saying bring Clan Wars back, a lot of the comments were like, bro, that's not what we need. We need more PvE content. I hate to break it to you guys, but that's never going to happen. The Hell NPCs have been finished for over a year and a half, right? We have had the same, and like, you guys can go watch my video of Cetro leaking all of Hellverse over a year ago, and those are the same NPCs that are in the game right now. They're not going to make any new bosses. They're not going to do anything like that. They might, maybe 2 to 3 months from now, but not anytime soon. They might bring the dungeon update because that was something that they scrapped and now they realize that they need it. But not much is going to seriously change for this game. They might add a new Val, they might add a few new weapons, they might add a few new elements, but Type Soul was never known for their actual updates bringing us content. They were known for bringing us useless content like new elements, new weapons, and things like that that really nobody even fucking cares about. So, to all you guys that are expecting an update that is going to be good, don't expect this update to be good whenever it ends up coming out. It could still be 2 more weeks until we actually seriously get a content update. The game is just simply not good, right? Like, I think we've already knew this. And I'm not saying this so you guys stop playing the game, because I'm probably not going to stop playing the game. You know why? Because Roblox as a whole is fucking dog shit right now. Archive came back out, like, what, a day or 2 ago? Bro, no. No. Just simply no. That's all I have to say. I know all of the comments, people in the comments are like, well, just go play Deep Ocean. That shit has 3K players. Nobody's playing Deep Ocean, right? Like, there's no other serious game to play. And you guys can say Kaizen 2, because I do know that a lot of people have been saying to, like, play Kaizen 2. That game's damn near a battlegrounds right now. Like, literally all they have is, oh, you fight this guy, oh, you fight this guy, oh, boom. And then it's closed community. Not everyone can play it. Like, I don't want to play that shit. Honestly, I would rather play Demon Hunter right now. And that is fucking insane to say. It is insane to say that I would rather play Demon Hunter, but I would actually rather play Demon Hunter. I'd rather play fucking Demon Fall. Demon Fall is like 5 years old, and I would rather play Demon Fall than Type Soul right now. That's how, like, bro, this shit is terrible. Can we get a good game? Can a game drop that just, like, kills Type Soul, please? Because this game's not good at all. Like, I don't know how this game has 93k players. Maybe there's a slight chance they lock in, right? There is a slight chance they lock in, but let's not get delusional. We know what this dev team is. We know exactly how they act. We know exactly what type of content updates they are probably planning right now. And I guarantee you, none of them are actual content, right? The next update we get, I guarantee you, will have 1 or 2 new elements, maybe 3 new weapons, 1 new Val, maybe, you know, something else, maybe a new Ultra Skill, maybe a few essences, something like that, right? They'll slap it into cooling games, they'll slap it into Soul Wars, and they'll make the drop rate stupidly rare, and they might bring back Clan Wars. That is more than likely what the next content update is actually going to be for this game. And maybe it's not. Maybe all of a sudden they're like, oh, we added 4 new mobs to Hell. We added a few new bosses as well, so you guys can actually farm some Hell accessories. Hey, maybe they lock in. Don't have your hopes up, though. I would not have your hopes up at all. You guys can feel free however you want to react to this video. This is just my opinion. You guys might have different opinions. You guys might be enjoying the game. Because at the end of the day, yes, this is the game that we're playing right now because there's nothing else to play. So is it something to play? Sure. But not a singular soul can say that this game is good or fun right now, right? Like, we're playing it because there's nothing else to play. We're not playing it because it's fun. I think we can all agree upon that. But, I mean, hey, you guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments, of course. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.